Surrey and White Rock are home to some of the top ranked private schools in all of British Columbia. But here's what most families don't realize. Just because you can afford the tuition doesn't mean that your child is getting in. These schools are selective, they're competitive, and yes, where you live, how early you apply, and even your values can all affect your child's chances. If you're relocating to Surrey or White Rock for education, you need to understand the full picture, not just which schools are the most prestigious, but how to actually get through the front door. I've worked with families who've waited too long, picked the wrong neighborhoods, or assumed they had options that weren't even on the table by the time they moved. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through the top private schools in both Surrey and White Rock, the ones that consistently perform at the highest levels, based on Fraser Institute rankings, admission outcomes, and what local families are saying right now. But before we get into the list, let's talk about what makes these schools different and why early planning matters more than ever. You only get one chance to buy or sell your next home. Let's get it right. Hey, real quick, my name's Darren, and since 2007, I've helped hundreds and hundreds of families buy and sell in the Surrey, White Rock, and surrounding areas, many of whom found us right here on this very YouTube channel. If you're thinking about making a move, check out the link in the description of this video below to book a call with us. And whether you're just exploring or you're actually ready to go, my team and I would love to help. Okay, first, let's talk about a few things you need to know about private schools in Surrey and White Rock. And the first is really that there's no catchments. Private schools don't follow traditional kind of city catchment boundaries. Technically, you can live anywhere and still apply. That said, proximity does still matter, obviously for convenience, for traffic, and sometimes even for perceived commitment to the school. Number two is every one of these schools is application only. The ones I'm going to share with you today anyways. You just can't register and walk in. Most have multi-step processes, interviews, reference letters, even trial days. Some give priority to siblings, alumni, or families with religious ties. But bottom line, there's no such thing as guaranteed admission. Number three that you need to know, spots are limited, like really limited. They just don't pack people into these classrooms. The most popular entry points, kindergarten, grade 4, and grade 8, have long wait lists. I've seen families apply a full year in advance and still not get in. So timing is everything, especially if you're moving mid-year. Number four, tuition, it can vary a lot. And some faith-based schools start as low as $700 a year, but others like elite independents go up to as high as $32,000 per year for tuition. And that's before you factor in things like uniforms, activities, registration fees, or transportation. And the last thing that you need to know before we get into our list is the faith factor. About half of the top schools in this region are religious. Catholic, Christian, Islamic, Sikh. Their values shape everything from curriculum to the community's culture. But there's others as well that are fully secular, meaning they're not tied to any religion specifically. Neither is better. It just comes down to what fits your family best and what your family's values are. So now that you know what you are walking into, let's get into the schools themselves. We're going to start with the highest performing faith-based schools first, and then I'll show you the top non-religious options, some which are scoring perfect 10s. Let's start with Star of the Sea Catholic School. This is one of the top ranked elementary schools in the entire province, scoring 9.9 out of 10 on the Fraser Institute's latest report. It serves kindergarten through grade 7 and is known for academic excellence, small class sizes, and a strong sense of community. It's right in White Rock, easily accessible from Ocean Park or Crescent Beach. Actually, technically in South Surrey, but you know, being White Rock local, we all say that. Honestly, this is one of those schools families move closer to just to boost their odds of getting into. Next on our list, we have White Rock Christian Academy, or WRCA, a full junior kindergarten to grade 12 school in South Surrey. This one's a powerhouse. It's one of the only Christian schools in Canada offering the full international baccalaureate curriculum from kindergarten to grade 12. It also ranks incredibly high, 8.9 out of 10 on the Fraser Institute's list, putting it into the top 6% of BC schools. Tuitions here range from $8,500 in the early years to nearly $15,000 for the high school grades. Families love it for its global outlook, diverse programs, and strong faith-based community. If you want a school that's academically strong and spiritually grounded, this is a top choice. Now there's another on our list, and I want to talk about Iqra Islamic School. It's a kindergarten to 7 school that might not be as widely known, but it overperforms big time. It holds a 9.1 rating on the Fraser list, putting it in the top 5% of BC schools. Iqra balances academics with Quran memorization, Arabic language instruction, and daily Islamic studies. Tuitions are around $4,000 a year, making it one of the most affordable, high-performing private schools in the entire area. Now, there's a few other faith-based schools worth mentioning. Regent Christian Academy offers pre-K to grade 12 with a strong focus on arts, athletics, and faith, all at a more accessible tuition of around $600 to $800 a month, which is pretty cheap compared to everything else on this list. And for Sikh families, both the Khalsa School Newton campus and the Old Yale Road campus offer elementary education grounded in Sikh values, Punjabi language, and a tight-knit community culture. Now, if you're looking for an elite academic school without the religious component, this next part is for you. Let's start with Crescent Heights Academy. This school is newer, but seriously, it's pretty impressive. Under its original name, Fraser Valley School, it received a perfect 10 rating from the Fraser Institute. It serves kindergarten through grade 12, offers an inquiry-based, globally focused curriculum, and has plans for a brand new purpose-built campus opening in 2027 right along Highway 10. Tuition here is around $12,000 a year for most grades, with a slight drop in high school. It's non-denominational and growing fast, which also means it may offer a bit more admissions flexibility than some older schools. And after that, we have to talk about Southridge, the gold standard of non-religious private education in this region. Southridge has been around for decades, serving kindergarten through to grade 12 with a blend of the International Baccalaureate style learning in the junior years and AP courses in high school. It also holds a perfect 10 on the Fraser rankings. But it's more than just the numbers, it's the campus. It's absolutely stunning. The arts and athletics are elite, and the university guidance is top tier. Tuition starts around $27,000 and climbs past $31,000 in the senior grades. This school attracts the highest performing students from all over the Lower Mainland. It's that good. These two schools, Crescent Heights and Southridge, are leading the way in secular private education here. Now, if you want serious academics without that religious framework, you're going to want to start with these ones. Also, real quick, if you're moving to the area and trying to make sense of the neighborhoods, prices, and schools, I put together a free guide called Just Don't Sell. It's packed with tips for navigating your move with clarity, especially if you're buying and selling at the same time or upgrading to a school-focused home like we're talking about in today's video. The link is below in the description of this video, so be sure to grab it before you start booking showings or submitting applications. It's going to save you from some major headaches. So whether you're leaning towards faith-based education or going the secular route, one thing is super clear. Surrey and White Rock are stacked with outstanding private school options. But don't wait until after your move to figure this out. The right timing and neighborhood can make or break your admissions plan. If you're planning a move and want your child set up for success, reach out. I work with families relocating to Surrey and White Rock every day, and I'd be happy to help you find a home that aligns with your child's education goals. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you're serious about living in Surrey or White Rock. I've got tons of videos on neighborhoods, schools, and what life is really like here. And speaking of that, coming up next, I'm going to walk you through the 3 best communities to live in Surrey. This video is packed with insights on schools, safety, lifestyle, and real estate. So I'll see you over there right now. You've heard all about Surrey, British Columbia. You know that it is relatively affordable in comparison to the other areas in the Lower Mainland of BC.